EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
76, tell him. All right. Come on out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Left. Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Three and a half to go, 1st quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. It's gone. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice little screen. They'll get 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 4. Running left, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Tua going to change the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A handoff running left is Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion, Hill. A pitch out to Mostert. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. Pushing his way through. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 49 yards. And the Lions continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Just beating the play clock is Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
This to Laporta, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail by this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hold on. Check.
Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
2 for 1.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, Goff. Open man right side of St. Brown. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's who is going to change things up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Right here. 21G, 21G.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On play action, here's Tua out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. That one complete to Hill. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Watch it, Oscar. Get to the line!
Here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Goff going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every